This might be a kind of a weird Thursday's thought, but in my head I thought budgeting would be a fun thing to talk about. Oh look, somebody lost a bolt. Now I know the connotation for budgeting, people tend to think of, tightening up the belt, cutting out those things you don't need. Budgeting is kind of like dieting. Like all those good things that you enjoy, you have to cut out, you have to get rid of them. And with budgeting, it's kind of true. As with dieting, you kind of have to give up stuff, but in both situations, I believe really what you're giving up is greed. You stay with me on this one. When you're dieting, really what it boils down to is paying attention to what you're putting in your body. And for me, it was about calories. Watching which calories you put in your mouth, keeping an idea of what's going in. And people would say, oh, well, you can't have the cake. I was like, well, no, I just can't have all the cake. I can have a slice of cake. I can have a normal piece of cake. I can have a cookie or two. I just don't need to eat the whole package of Oreos, The same thing with budgeting. It's not that you have to give up. You just need to pay attention to what you're spending your money on, Some of us have things that we feel that we need, I feel that I need internet. That's something I'm not really willing to give up. That doesn't mean I have to spend a lot of money on internet. It just means that I need to be conscious of what I'm spending, constantly looking around and saying, oh, the internet from this company is this amount of money for this speed, and the one from that company is this much. So, you do some comparative shopping, but it doesn't mean you have to be, blind about it. You can go into it and know that, oh, well, this store has this item for this price, but if I drive 2 minutes further, or however far it is, I can save this much on this. So, you just pay attention to what it is that you're spending your money on. That's really budgeting in a nutshell. Figuring out how much you currently spend in various categories: groceries, gas, electricity, entertainment, eating out, those kind of things. And once you put it on paper, what you are spending and what you think you should spend, and then make adjustments accordingly, you'll find out that you free up some money. Hey, look, it's the Popo. And I'm kind of telling you guys this because my wife and I, a few years ago, started doing this as well. And we've had pretty good results since then. What we did was we got a program, and it's on our phones, an app. But the program is called You Need a Budget. You can get a free trial, or at least you used to. I don't know if it still works that way, but you could get a free trial and it would give you X amount of days. And it wasn't a normal 30-day thing. It was 34 days or something like that. It was something kind of weird. But if you get the app and you watch the videos and read about how to properly use it, you could use those 34 days the trial run to figure out and budget $10 a week, I think it is, to pay for the app itself or the program itself. So you set up your categories and then you put your money where it needs to go, and you can make a little section for this program, and then by the time your trial is up, you can pay for it. And it's well worth it. I have to say, it's well worth it. And this isn't an ad for You Need a Budget. It's just my experience with this program. And I have to say, it works. I mean, once you figure out where your money's going, you can make adjustments accordingly. I mean, it's just like when you're on a diet, you find out where you're getting your calories from and you make those adjustments. The results are amazing. Oh, I was going to say real quick, the app, when you go buy something, like say I go get fuel for the bike here, I usually get $4 or $5 worth of gas. So after I put the money in, I put in $5 towards the gas station for fuel, clear it, and I'm good. And when I first started using this, it made me really think about where I'm putting my money. So if I was getting something I didn't necessarily need, I didn't want to put it in the phone. It's an extra step in the whole process. So that would mean I wouldn't buy a soda, or I wouldn't spend money on this thing because I didn't want to. I'm so lazy. I don't want to do that extra work. So So I ended up not spending money because we don't need to spend money, but also because I didn't want to work on tabulating. So anyway, all right guys, y'all take care.